Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, if you're new, welcome. It has been a while since I posted my last video because it has been a very hectic last couple of months. I moved to a new place, hence the different background, and then I was also busy with work. I have settled, I have unpacked all the boxes, well, most of them. I still have 2 boxes left to unpack. And I think it's time to just shoot a video, and today I'm just gonna show you my makeup, everyday makeup routine. Well, not really everyday, so today is actually Sunday and I'm going out. We have like a church thing in the morning, so I'm just gonna show you what I'm putting. So this is my bare face. Nothing really is going on my face right now, and I'm gonna bring you closer so you can see. Now let's get started. So I have moisturized and everything, and my skin is a little bit dry because I just used this face mask that is just all over Instagram. This is the Sand and Sky, the pink clay mask, which I think I might do a video soon about this because it's just very interesting, and it makes my skin a little bit dry, but then right after the mask it's just so smooth and so luxurious feeling. But we're gonna talk about that in a separate video. So I've done my moisturizer, I've done my sunblock. So for moisturizer, I just like to pat it in on my face so it just working into my skin. I think it helps the foundation to just slide smoother onto your skin. I'm using the Simple Replenishing Rich Moisturizer, and for for sunscreen, I'm using the sunscreen SPF 50 Plus from Innisfree. So this is what I got from when I was in Singapore. It's a Korean brand. I talk about all the skincare about Innisfree in a separate video. If you want to check it out, I'm gonna link it down below. So let's get started. So because it's Sunday and I know I'm gonna wear my makeup all throughout the day and night probably, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face using the Dior Pore Minimizer. This is my only one primer that I have been using for the past, I won't say 2 years now, because it just doesn't take a lot and it really does a good job in keeping your oil at bay. Now let's go to foundation. So I am using the YSL All Day or All Hours foundation. This is in this sample tube like so. So I went ahead and asked for a sample when I was in Sephora because I was really curious to try, and it has been very well reviewed across in the blog and on YouTube and also on Sephora website. And I am using the color B40 Sand. So I did ask for a color match, so I think this one is a pretty good match because even though it looks small, but so far it has lasted me 3 uses, and I like that. So what I do usually for foundation, I just dot around my face like so, and I'm using a Freshly Clean Beauty Blender, and I just gotta tap around like so. That's just one half of my face done. I don't know if you can tell the difference. It just instantly smooth the unevenness and coverage, all the blemishes. And now I'm gonna go ahead and blend the other half of my face. I'm so impressed with the foundation. I'm happy how it looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cover under the eye darkness. I don't really have too much because I have been getting a lot of sleep lately, and I sleep at least 8 hours every day, and that's just a luxurious feeling, and I am thankful that I can do that. But I'm just gonna go ahead using the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer, this one in the shade Light, and I have to say that this shade is pretty much a little bit too light for me, but because I've bought it and I've used it, I don't feel right to just returning it. I'm just gonna continue to use it, and this one is very thick in consistency and it's very opaque, and I just love, and it doesn't crease, and even though it's too light, it just means that I need to blend it more and work it more onto the skin. Now I'm gonna go ahead, brighten up the other places. So I like to put it down to the bridge of my nose, on the cupid's bow, and a little bit there, and then a little bit there. And because this Shape Tape is very opaque, I don't like using this for this, and I like using this from NYX NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and this one in the shade number 3, and this one is not opaque at all. I was really disappointed when I tried it on because I thought it was gonna be a good dupe for the Shape Tape, but it's not. But what I like using it for is to just conceal under the brow area, making it look like you just get it done or something. So I just like the look of it. So you just follow your natural brow shape, and then also on the top you just make it look that you just have it done at the salon or by yourself. I don't know, I like to do it in the salon, having tried it once a month or probably more if I'm lazy. But yeah, so it doesn't have to be precise, just like that. Follow. And now using the tip of your beauty blender, you're just gonna blend. So the base of the face is pretty much ready. Now I'm gonna go ahead using Chanel Soletan de Chanel bronzer, and I like to use a fluffy brush with it. If I can find it, oh, here it is. So I'm using a fluffy brush from Sonia Kashuk. I don't know how you pronounce it, so just like to tap it like so. And this is just to bronze up the face. What I like about this product that it's not that thick, it's not that opaque, that once you apply it, it's just gonna like a cross off brown on your face. It's just very subtle, and you can build it up if you want, and I just love that. And it makes your face, it gives dimension to your face without too much effort, and I just love that. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Now we're gonna go ahead with the eyes. So with eyes, I always prime my lid because it helps with the color pigmentation of the shadow, no matter what shadow it is, and it helps with the staying power, and it helps to make the brows not crease. So I'm just gonna go ahead using that. This is Urban Decay, the classic Urban Decay primer potion. I have been nostalgic, and I am gonna use the Naked Tree palette, and I have been using this palette just because I haven't really used it a lot ever since I got it. Well, ever since my husband got it like 3-4 years ago. I don't really remember, but yeah, I'm just gonna use it now because I am in that mood, rosy kind of mood right now. And now I'm gonna go ahead using the color Strange and just brush it all over my lid. This is gonna be my base, so it helps the shadow not stick to the primer, and just help the shadow to glide and blend easier. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can really barely see anything this color, at least on my skin tone. So I just treat it like it's a base, like a transparent base. Now using a Sigma E55 brush, like an eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna go in the color Buzz, which is the pinkest, I think the pinkest pink, deep pink shade. I'm just gonna create like a half circle onto the lid, and I do have like a monolid eyes, like a very small eye, so I don't like to do a little bit too high on the half circle. And this is the method that my makeup teacher taught me when I was in Indonesia, to always create a half circle and it was kind of challenging to create this kind of half circle on every eye look, but after a while I just got the hang of it, I think. Okay, so that's kind of half circle like so, and I don't think it's opaque enough. I'm gonna go ahead using my MAC Fix Plus. Well, I'm just gonna tap in the color a little bit more. Okay, I'm just gonna go Fix Plus. Okay, just one spritz is enough. And go ahead, tap in more. And it's just amazing how one spritz can help the eyeshadow to just make it more wow, make it more pigmented. So now going to this is the brush that it came with the palette, so I'm gonna use the brush on here. I'm gonna go with the limit shape and just gonna blend on the edge of the half circle that I just did. Now that what that color does, it makes the edges doesn't look so sharp or so defined, which so harsh, and which I don't like. So I'm just gonna keep blending once I feel like it has blurred out all the edges, which I think it has. So that's what it looks right now. Now I'm just gonna go ahead to deepen up the crease, so I'm gonna go ahead using the color Nooner, which is just like a shade or 2 shades darker than the color Limit. I'm just gonna keep using the same brush, or if you want to use the nude brush, it's fine too. Just gonna deepen out the blendability. So that's what it looks like right now, and I'm gonna get like a fluffy brush. This is like Sigma E25. I like this because it's fluffy and papered at the same time, which is really good to blending the crease. I'm just not gonna put anything, I'm just gonna blend the edges again to blur it out. It doesn't have to be neat, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it just needs to be blended. Okay, now it looks, so I'm gonna take this same brush using the color Nooner, mix it with Liar, just back and forth like so, tap the excess, and this I'm gonna go ahead line under the last line area, because otherwise if you don't do this and you have such a dark look, well, this is not that dark, but if you have like a darker eyelid but you just keep the last line area bare, it just looks bare, according, at least in my opinion. I'm gonna go with the Sigma E25 and the color Liar, not too dark, and deepen up one more time that crease area. Right now I'm gonna go ahead with the eyeliner. This is the Stila, which is still going strong, and I have been using it for the past year and it's still going strong. And I cannot talk while I do this, so pardon me, I'm just gonna fast forward this. So I've done my eyeliner, and now I'm gonna do my lashes. Curl it. I'm running out of time right now, but I'm just gonna go quickly using a Laura Mercier powder all around the face. I just love this powder to set everything. And on top of that, I know I did use a cream bronzer, but I still want to top it with a powder bronzer just to make it more divine. Using the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead using a Too Faced classic bronzer. What is Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, keeping in the Soleil theme. I don't know what it means, but and it still smells like chocolate after all this time. For the blush, I'm using Milani Romantic Rose Powder Blush. I just love this blush because it's so damn pretty, and I'm not really into a very bright blush. I like a blush that just, I don't know, tone, that's just a little bit, has a little bit color but not too bright, and I think this blush got it. And just using a very big fluffy brush, you're going to that Soleil Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Just contour the nose a little bit, just a little bit. Lips, keeping it neutral, I'm using Burberry No. 5 in nude pink. And taking off the hair. Oh, actually, before we do that, I'm gonna use MAC Fix Plus. And then fan it over. Okay. Yeah, I look like a lion right now, all this hair mask, and I'll be right back. So now this is the finished look. I hope you like it. I did go ahead and change out of my house clothes, and this is what it looks like on my makeup look on a Sunday morning. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.